Good evening, everyone. It's Brigitte Limbanda here. This evening, I'm hoping to interview author Mary Elizabeth Jackson. She has just released a brand new book called Poolicious, Look at Me. Looks like Mary has come online and we can actually go ahead with this info. Hi, Mary.
Hi, everybody. Oh my gosh, that was a feat. Anyways, good morning, honey.
So for the benefit of our viewers, will you tell us what your name is and what do you do?
Hi, I'm Mary Elizabeth Jackson, and I'm a friend of Brigitte's, and I'm a mother of three. I'm also an author. My second book is just launching today in my children's series, so I'm just over the moon excited. I'm also an advocate for special needs, disabilities, and MTHFR, which we've never really talked about, but it's a genetic mutation that I have, as well as my children and my husband. And 30 to 50% of the population out there has it and doesn't know it. So it's kind of it's important to know and be checked. It's very easy testing, but it does affect a lot of things in your body. So anyways, but today we're here to talk about the next Poolicious book. And Thornton is on a Skype call with a Canadian singer, songwriter, artist, and Alice is working. So we're going to get together again, aren't we? Be on here and do Thornton and Alice and you and I on here. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
But I thought today, let's just get to know who you are a little bit. So I've got a few questions for you so that the audience can get to know you as well.
Okay. Yes,
If
ma'am.
you could have a superpower, what would it be?
Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. There's so many that are so cool. How do you pick one? Oh my gosh. Power of healing. That would be it. The power of
Okay,
healing. Healing myself, healing others, healing the world. Wouldn't that be awesome?
that would be awesome. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, that would be a much
Okay,
better
so
place.
tell us one thing that you would never leave home without.
Okay. Mascara and eyeliner.
Okay.
No, no, I'm kidding. What would I never leave home without? Phone and wallet. Phone and wallet, probably. Now, if you're going to be
That's a
stranded
good one.
on a desert island, I'd want my mascara for sure. Because you never know, right? I'm just kidding.
Absolutely.
Yes, and I never leave home
Okay.
without my toddler. So, he's pretty much with me always. So you don't want to leave your toddler behind.
No, you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you were given $1 million, what would you do with it?
You've got good questions this morning. Well, since I've thought about that often, what would I do with $1 million? I have family that I would take care of, right? And I'd be able to put my kids, there would be money set aside for college, so all college is taken care of, even after college. But I would actually use the money for nonprofit ideas and things that would help children out who don't have as much in life and don't have exposure to maybe some of the things that could better their future, so that they could come out from where they are and be able to learn tools and go on and really make something of themselves. So I would spend money on doing things like that, education and tools and giving them things, helping to give them things that would help them to be able to turn their lives around, and really make something awesome out of themselves and in their life. That would be after, everybody in the family would want their cut of the $1 million, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, because everybody would come crawling out of
absolutely.
the woodwork, wouldn't they? Everybody you don't even see anymore, right? Or you haven't talked to in a while. Oh, hey, could you help me pay off this? You hear those stories about people who win the lottery and stuff, and it's like, everybody they know comes looking for them.
I can totally see that.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's one. What are you most afraid of?
Hmm. Serious afraid or funny afraid?
Anything.
Okay, probably leaving my passing on and leaving my children before I can get them raised up in life and see them married and with their own children. That's a big fear. That's a kind of a serious one.
I can relate to that as a mom. I can
Yeah.
relate that as a mom.
Yeah, and I guess
Okay,
another fear is having a lot of regrets in my life of things I didn't do that I wanted to do. I don't want to look back. I've got enough of them, so I really don't want to add any more to the pile.
sounds good. Okay, so would you describe yourself as a messy person or a neat freak?
It's cyclical. It's mood based, I think, and it has to do with time also. So, what I would like for things to be and what they are, two different things for Jenny. Two different things. Because if I had the time to be the neat freak that I'd like to be and everything organized, it'd be awesome. But the reality of life is, okay, I'll do that later. Okay, I'll get back to that later. So then, I mean, my house totally looks lived in. I was supposed to have that launch party on Sunday and I had to cancel it because the books weren't here yet. And so I had sent the message out. And so we were busy cooking an Italian meal for like 30 people, neighbors. And a couple of people didn't get the message. And so, of course, they came over and they're like, "Oh, can I come in your house?" And I'm like, "Oh," I was like, "We have food everywhere and wrapping and this and that. And I got flour on my face." And, so it was totally a mess then.
Oh my goodness. Oh well, a lived-in home is a lived-in home and it's lovely.
Well, when you have a toddler, I mean, you clean it. It's funny when everybody cleans, the girls and Charlie, they're like, "God, I just cleaned this and it's a mess again." And I'm like, "Welcome to my world." I mean, you either wait till he's asleep or you just, I don't know, you get to it when you get to it. So,
So what would you say is the best thing that's happened to you this year?
wow. Well, I guess one of the best things that's happened to me is the books and like, taking that chance on myself and going, okay, I'm gonna leap. I'm gonna close my eyes, but I'm gonna leap and see if I land somewhere, and not listening to all that self-doubt. So that would be one of the best things to do because I took a leap of faith. I trusted in God and I took a leap of faith and I did it and it like the doors opened. And so I would think that testimony is one of the best things that's happened to me this year. My family is another great thing. All the wonderful friendships and connections I've made through this year and just wonderful people I've met. It's been such a blessing. It really has. It's been a tremendous blessing.
So if you had to describe yourself in one word, what would it be?
Oh, okay. Hey, Thornton is asking for the link. Do you want to send him the link through iMessenger so he can join us? I guess he's off Skype. Is that possible?
Yes, I can.
Or do you want me to
Let's,
forward it off my phone?
no, I can send it to him.
Okay. All right. I'll text
Let-
him. I'll let him know that it's coming through. We're just gonna take a second here and pause. Okay. A word that did you say a word that describes me or describes this year?
a word that describes you.
Doing? I'm always doing something. Does that count?
It's a word, I asked for one word, so it's a word. So I guess
Oh, my favorite
that
word is
counts.
yeah, my favorite word is mindfulness and really trying to be mindful about what you say, your thoughts, how you treat other people, how you live your life. So doing and mindfulness, and those are two, which you only asked for one. So sorry. So listen,
So
are you getting ready for Christmas over there? Do you guys do Christmas?
Um, yes, people in South Africa celebrate Christmas, but I don't. Personally,
Okay,
I don't. But
okay, that's
but
what I
yes,
was wondering.
people do celebrate Christmas around here.
Okay.
I'm going to look out for Thornton. I've sent him the link.
Yeah, I texted him
So
and let him
let's
know it's coming to him through iMessage.
yeah,
So
so let's see if he's able to join us.
he's like, "I just finished writing and can join you. Send link. I can join you. Link,
Oh,
please."
there we go. I have sent him the link, so let's see if he can manage.
Okay.
Okay, so until Thornton joins us, if you were offered to, or no, let me rephrase. Would you volunteer to go on the first commercial flight to Mars?
Oh God. Probably not. I don't like airplanes or being on flights that long. Let my kids go instead. I don't think so.
And
I don't
that's
know. Can't
very long. That's
we
very
can't we
long.
can't yeah, we can't breathe on Mars though, right? Did you ever see the
Wouldn't work,
movie? Did you see the
work
movie?
for me.
What is that movie? Oh, good gracious, we love this movie. John Carter. Have you seen that movie, John Carter? Is it a
No,
Disney
I
movie?
haven't.
Okay, you'll have to watch it. So he goes through a portal and ends up on Mars, and so it was only about 10 years old, I guess. But we always think that that would be so cool to do something like that. So if it was like that, probably it'd be cool, but on a flight, I'd rather take a portal, to be there really quick.
Yeah, I'd have to take a rain check on that one.
Yeah, I don't like closed-in places very much. So, oh my goodness.
Okay, so here's another one.
Okay.
What would you right now tell your 20-year-old self?
Oh my gosh. Do you have time? Do you have time to listen? How much time do you have? Oh God. Oh my gosh. I would tell my 20-year-old self to always listen to the advice given and don't think you know it all because you know how 20-year-olds are. They think they know everything. Okay, Thornton says he hasn't seen the link yet.
Let me resend that to him again. I'm sending to him in Messenger. It seems to have gone through from my side, but I
Yeah, just
don't see that he's received it, so I'm resending it as well.
do you have his email? Do you want to send it through email?
I'm sending it to him on Messenger.
Okay.
If you could let him know that it's on the Messenger link.
Okay. Let's see if he can find it now. Yeah, I would tell my
Okay, and
20 year
I've got a good question for you now.
old. Okay.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how weird would you say you are?
My interpretation and everyone else's is going to be different. So, what if you think you're sort of normal or mostly on good days normal, but everybody else thinks you're weird? Doesn't help, does it? I that's a good question. Do you think you're weird? Yeah, I think we're all weird, right? I think I'm weird sometimes, but I try to appear sound mind for most days. I think when I'm running around and my schedule's so crazy, I probably look like, I have people say to me all the time, "Hey, you only have 3 kids? I thought you had like 5 or 6." I'm like, what? I'm like, well, yeah, there's a lot of times an extra kid, so maybe that's why they think I have more children than I really do. But I don't know. I think we all have our little idiosyncrasies, and sometimes people can appreciate them, like-minded people can appreciate them. And then other people can't. Now, do I know weirder people than me that I love? Yeah. I have some friends who are like, and we tease them about it. But it's awesome. I think it's awesome, just to accept people how they are. Because if we're all the same, it's really super boring.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I can see that Thornton received my link now, so let's see if he will join us in a minute or not. I'll
Okay.
keep an eye on that.
You know
In the
how
meantime, my next question for you is, when you were growing up, what did you envision yourself becoming? What was your dream as a kid? What were you going to become? What was your big thing?
Mm, my big thing in high school was I always wanted a psychology background degree because my mother was and has that education. So I grew up with that. So that psychology slash therapy was always in my background to do. Teacher, when I was in high school, my dream was to go into musical theater and to pursue that and that creative genre, dancing, acting, singing, all that stuff. That's if I could have done that every day of my life, I would have been just the happiest little pea on the planet. That would have been the creative expression that would have made me really happy, and writing in there as well. But the academic side of me wanted to do psychology, teaching, therapy. So it was kind of like two.
Yeah, no, I can well imagine.
Yeah, but dancing was my therapy. Dancing was everything to me. It was just, and we're talking, clean dancing, ballet and musical theater and, those kind of things. So, but go ahead.
I think you're going to like the next question. What time of the day are you most creative?
Oh, 2 to 4 o'clock in the morning. Kidding. Um, that happens to me a lot, actually. I wake up and it's like all these thoughts come and these words and poetry or whatever. I'm like, oh, I just want to sleep. Can I just sleep? Can I write it in the morning when I wake up? And so sometimes I do have to get up and write it down because it doesn't come back the same way. But I would say early morning, and then sometimes in the evening before I go to bed, things will come. You know what I mean? So I would say those two times are probably my best times. And definitely when I have moments of quiet, when I can at least just have no sound, no interruptions, then a lot starts to come.
So, what was your inspiration for Poolicious Look at Me?
My son, of course. He's the inspiration for all the toddler stuff. I mean, he got out of the shower several months ago with his little superhero towel on, and he ran to the bed, and I went, "Oh, there's the book." You know, I sat down and wrote it in like 20 minutes, and so now it's at a publisher's. I'm waiting to see if they'll take it on. And he is definitely the inspiration. The picture on the book right there. Was an actual picture taken of him that Alice has used to create that picture. So he definitely being able to see life through his eyes and the eyes of toddlers is where the inspiration comes from. And just that, gosh, I mean, is there anything sweeter in the world than, you know, this young age and the way they see life and embrace it? And if we could just all do the same, wouldn't it just be absolutely amazing, you know, to, I don't know, just make the world a whole different experience for all of us if we could see life a little bit more like this. It's lighthearted and it's sweet and it's innocent and it's fun. And I mean, the doorbell rang the other night and little man goes, "Oh, Santa's here," you know, and it was the doorbell ringing. So, you know, we were all chuckled about that. We're like, no, it's just the neighbor. So, but I have the book right here. I know you have the picture up, but I'm going to show you the book right here. And on the front cover up here at the top left, when you're looking at it, is a really sweet blurb that was written by Bryce Hitchcock, who is an actress. She's a singer-songwriter and actress. She's a friend of Thornton's, and so she did this to us as a favor, which was really kind. And I do want to give acknowledgement to Sarah Wiseman, who is our friend, you know, and Sarah did a blurb for the book, and hers is on the back of the cover. And then a really good friend of mine who is a teacher as well as a music producer. And he wrote something for the back of the book as well. So I'm really grateful to John Panera and to Sarah Wiseman for their contribution, and to Bryce Hitchcock for their contribution, for their lovely words. And it's really important to have those for your book. What Thornton and I actually decided to do with this one is kind of continue on with Poolicious growing up. So now we're kind of getting in the toddler stage of all the cans and can't do's, you know, all the things that toddlers try to do and get into. And some are great and some are, you shouldn't be doing that, you know, kind of thing. But also to just continue to write it from the viewpoint of the child.
Right.
And I love Alice's illustrations. They're so big and they fill up the page and the colors are beautiful. Let me see if I can show you one here. And the great thing about it is that, you know, little ones love the bigness of pictures and objects and books. So I don't know if you can see this one right here, but I do love this little one right here. So here's little Poolicious sitting here, and he can grab his toys by himself, and then mommy can relax on this sofa, which is nice. Yes, because he can do that all by himself, and he doesn't even have to ask his mommy, which is awesome, right?
Sweet.
So, yeah, it's very.
Congratulations on your second book, Mary. This is great.
Thanks.
Where can people buy the book?
Well, they can go to blackrosewriting.com right now and get 10% off to buy the book. And then it's also on Amazon and Kindle and Barnes and Noble online and area, you know, just other online stores that carry books. So actually this morning just went to put it on Goodreads. So I'm waiting for that because it's a process, you know. But those are the places that you can go purchase the book. And so I would like to ask anyone who watches our broadcast today to please share this broadcast out to others, and please share this journey that I'm on and Thornton's on and Alice is on. And you know, it's really important to me to write things that I would want to read to my child. not just putting stuff out. I'm very passionate about this. It's really close to my heart. I put me in here. I just want to share that with others. Reading between a child and a caregiver is just some of the most sacred time you can have with a little guy or little girl, little one. But I'm grateful to be able to do this, and I want to write as long as I'm possibly able to write. I'm constantly being inspired, so I'm writing constantly all the time, and putting those away for when they can come out.